Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today, I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing a review of a cryptocurrency because one of my subscribers asked me to do so, and I'm going to do it. Hopefully, more subscribers will ask me to do some more cryptocurrency reviews. I'm not sure if I have this coin, but if I do, I will probably be getting some after this review. So here's the screen capture, right? I just like screen capture of what he said, right? He wanted me to do some basically a YouTube video on Chainx, or PCX is the ticker symbol. So I'm going to do exactly that. Well, Chainx, right now is like $1.50, right? It's basically a chain, a cryptocurrency chain, right? That's trying to run in parallel with Polkadot. Yes, Polkadot, basically. And they're probably going to, allow people to stake that, stake their Polkadots or their Kusama and so forth, so that you can actually get some of this PCX token whilst they're being a part of the chain, because they have to pay in order to be a parachain on Polkadot. So they're working towards that. Now, as for the use case of this particular chain, I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is. But each chain that exists in parallel with Polkadot, right, will automatically be able to transact between the chains quickly. So that's what I found interesting about all of this. I just learned all of this today, and that's why I'm like, oh man, I have to do more research on different coins. So hopefully all the remaining subscribers to my channel give me some more coins to do research, and I'm going to be talking about them in these in following episodes. I'm going to do just a little bit more research on this coin. Didn't do a whole lot, but hey, what I did find was very, very interesting, and I was very happy with what I saw. So I think I'm going to probably get some of this coin, because if we take a look at the charts, right, the little old lady is really happy with what it's doing right here. You can see as it's bottoming here, right? It's finding a bottom, because after it just, completely collapsed here in a dollar value scenario here. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Right, the dollar value, it just collapsed. Oh, darn. Okay, so, and I'm going to change the color so that you can actually see that. Right, let's go with a red color, since it's like, oh my god, no, it's dying and dying, a heavy death. Is that the biggest, thickest they got line? Okay, that's the thickest line. You can see we were sloping down, ski sloping down, and just when we broke out, you can see we have to wait for a W on the other side of that kind of breakout, because you never know when the bottom comes in. You can see now the bottom is actually coming in a little bit here. If we could break above this level here, the $2 level, then you can see this thing start to move. Now, of course, even if you break the $2 level, I would suggest you just do the fibs and make sure you come, because it sometimes comes back at you. It's not always the case that this thing will, hang on, let me just move out of the way just in case the video's in there. So you can see that this is the bottom here, and yeah, so I've been thinking this is a nice place to be a buyer here. If it goes lower, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It can't go that much lower. And you can see that if we look at this on the volume scale, at least on the dollar value, you can see that things are starting to pick up here finally. And it's not completely a complete disaster. We have an oversold situation, and interesting enough, divergence on the dailies here for the dollar value. Now, if we go to the Bitcoin value, the divergence is also there, and you can see that it's time for this thing to start to rise. You can see we went lower here, but then a little bit lower here, and then that created a divergence. So now we're starting to pick things up. So I'm interested in this coin. If I don't have any, I don't think I do, because the reason why is because it's not on any exchanges that I normally trade on. So not 100% sure when I'll get some, but I will try to get some of this coin sometime after when I get back to Dubai, and I will continue to keep an eye on this coin and maybe even mention it in other videos coming up. Alrighty, with that said, I want to invite you guys over to my Twitter, Instagram, right? Yeah, join the Dabitar as well. The Dabitar project is starting to do well. To close off, I'm still here in Ukraine, and I'm enjoying it here. And yeah, there's a lot of propaganda here going on. You can see that although they're saying that Ukraine is dangerous, right? They're making up a little bit. They're going a little bit too crazy here with crime and civil unrest. Everybody's going about their business here like nothing's going on, like nothing's happening. You can go to restaurants, clubs, and everything as normal. So just so you know, everything you get from government and the mainstream media, you might want to go, I'm not 100% sure you're telling the truth there. Now, I'm not saying it's that you should come travel to Ukraine. I'm just saying, because my friends are coming, right? They're not concerned about the situation. But, hey, you have to be able to read between the lines and know what's going on. It's a little bit harder for other people than most, but, right, try to not like listen to anything that the government and the media tries to tell you, ram down your throat, because things are not what they seem when they do, right? So that's the best I could do. All right, so I'm buying this PCX to close off. I'm buying this PCX coin when I get back. I'm probably going to little lay that thing and sell half on a double when it starts to pump. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And remember, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it.